Where we at?
What's up, everybody? What's up, people? I was trying to have them all back.
I was like, I start talking, I can't even see myself. What's going on? Peekaboo, I see you. Hey, everybody, what's up?
We are back live Wednesday. Hey, yo, she got Mr. Chocolate back at it again.
Okay, I got Mr. Chocolate. Hey, Mr. Chocolate, what's up?
I'm good.
All right, I got Trickerbell, the diva. What's up?
What's up, y'all? I'm recuperating from homecoming, eating CCU Eagle Pride.
Oh yeah, I saw you.
So you know, y'all had to
bad life decisions out there.
You was turning up.
I was turning. It was like Vegas. What happened in Vegas?
Oh, okay. So asking you what happened ain't going.
No, we don't.
Okay.
All I can tell you is Keith Murray turned it out. I did see footage from Keith Murray.
Man, it was like that.
It was like that. All right.
I get it. Yeah.
It's a lot of future divorces and side babies. A lot of bad decisions made at homecoming.
Wait a minute.
I'm just telling the truth. You know it's true.
All right, let me finish introducing everybody. Let me do it the way Tyrone did it. We got the doctor in the house.
What's up, y'all?
We got Zay. What up, Zay? Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. We got Tay all day, the plug. What's up?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey. We got Ms. Communication.
Hey, you doing? How you doing?
Looking good in that red, girl.
Thank you very much.
We got a new, but hopefully returning guest, J Rock. How you doing?
Jay.
What is up?
You want to tell the people a little about yourself since you have not been on the podcast before, sir?
Well, I am a New Yorker
and
that has relocated down to the DMV. My homies, my high school peoples, my peeps has asked to show up and show out.
Oh, as long as you know it's a show out included.
I'm on fumes because this is normally my bedtime. Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna wake you up.
Okay. Old man bedtime, boy. Man.
Wake up. That made us sound old, but I just want to say for the record, we are not old. Our bedtime is not 9 o'clock. Thank you so much.
Hey man, I'm still here, bro. I'm good. You call me whatever. I'm still here.
Well, last week we came on and we were touching on some topics and some questions that are kind of the taboo of dating and relationships. And a wonderful thing, we didn't get to all the questions, and we got some new questions plus some relationship topics that we're going to touch on also. So tonight, because I did not read the letter last week, I'm going to read the one letter that we have. We're going to do some questions and we'll see where it goes from there. To all our experienced family, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, react. Let us know what you're thinking. You know, we'd love to hear from you. You make a difference all the time. So let's start off with the letter. I had to rewrite it because my phone be acting funny. All right. Dear Black, I've been with my boyfriend for 9 months, and lately I've been at his home more. I am finding letters, pictures, and cards from his ex randomly laying around. I've asked him to get rid of them, and he just hid them in his closet, then said that she was a part of his life. I'm thinking of breaking up with him because he obviously isn't over that part of his life. Am I wrong?
No,
process and who wants to take it?
No, you're not wrong. You are right.
You are right.
You're right.
Why is she right?
Because
he don't want to get rid of it.
He doesn't want to get rid of it. I mean, mementos are mementos, but at the end of the day, the fact that you found them lying around the house.
And they're out.
And then when you found them, he didn't like say, no, I'm not gonna get rid of them. Because he could have said that. I'm not gonna get rid of them. A, B, C, D. He took them and he hid them, and you
Well,
found
obviously she went. Yeah, I was like, but she found it, so she went looking.
but I mean, what I'm saying is that it wasn't like he left it on the kitchen table, and she found it. He hid it from her, and she found it.
Maybe the question is, and I'm playing devil's advocate because I see Zay laughing. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm just saying. The question is, why didn't he get rid of it?
Because the girl is showing up when she ain't there. The other one is there.
It's current. That's what I say.
That's why he put it in the closet. He
You're
can't
safe.
have it
It's
because
happening.
when Sonya come back, she gonna be looking for them pictures that they got.
All he did was move it to the closet. He stored it somewhere else. He didn't get rid of it or throw it away. She's not non-existent. She's very present.
So you feel that if man or woman keeps something from an ex, it's an indication that there's still a hold on his life or her life from that ex.
What are they? What is it though?
It's physical proof that there's.
But what is it though? What are they keeping?
So here's my.
Are they draws? Or they?
No, it says. Hold on.
Okay.
It says letters, pictures, and cards.
I mean, but those are things that make you feel away.
Jay, go ahead, Jay. Hold
No,
up.
I'm serious because
okay.
I mean, right now I can't find it at the exact moment, but I have pictures and clothing in my closet from exes.
Draws, my boy.
I'm not trying to get with them, but I think it's really how recent is the breakup, and has that person have cut ties totally on both ends? Because I still have the stuff in my closet, but nobody's knocking on my door. So I think that that's something that you got to keep in mind. I'm not going to like, if let's say if I got a brand new TV, I'm not gonna get rid of my TV.
Well, no. Yeah.
Watch this 75 is not multi-purpose. A TV is. Now let's go.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that though.
Go ahead, Zay.
All right. So my thing is the problem that he has it was the problem that it was out and about.
Oh, I don't know. That I'm just reading what I got. For me, okay, I could understand to an extent the pictures. Like if it's like I don't know, you talking about you still got pictures, Jay. Like if it's like someone you was booed up with in high school and college, okay, whatever, right? That does matter. A card, if there's love words in there, why are we looking back at the card for? Are we reminiscent of when they loved you? Like, oh, you're the best person I've ever. Stop it! Why are we looking back at that card?
Because my thing is I don't have no cards or nothing sentimental like that. But if you go looking for something, you might find a picture. Yeah, you might find a picture too. That's my thing. She lurking. Why are you searching through that man's house?
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
No, so I'm going to follow my Gemini on this whole conversation, which is if you've been together for 9 months. So you're trying to tell me during this 9 months, you've never seen these pictures, you've never seen any of this. Baby girl, he is testing you and you are falling for the okadoke because he is testing you to see what kind of quality woman you are. Are you secure or are you insecure? And as soon as you go in there, and why you got this? Guess what?
Forget the net.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. It's been real. The cooch was good. God bless and good night.
God bless and good night. You said go to bed. Night now.
Night.
Yeah,
night. Well,
okay, so it don't look like we're all on the same page, which I love it. But the ladies are like, throw it away. That's
it's
what
a test. It's a test. Why would you just randomly have cards and pictures just randomly out?
For me, it's the randomly out.
Thank you.
Come on, think about it, people.
Like for dudes don't just keep cards and shit like that.
Yes, some do. No, some do.
That's something like
yes,
I ain't got no cards in it.
Not an issue. Clothes are not an issue. But a letter or a card, bruh. You need to go to therapy. You still on that.
I just want to know
I
how
mean, 'cause
current,
my thing is,
like,
you're
how
holding on to
recent.
the person. What that symbolizes is you're holding on to that person at the end of the day, and that's a problem because you have a
You
current
don't need
situation.
the love that they gave you at that time.
Are they
You're
dead?
reminiscing, because that's how we get caught.
They dead.
Like,
Why? When
they're still alive.
That could be
do
too.
you go get it out
That could
from the
be
trash
true.
can?
Not a girlfriend or the boyfriend dead.
Like if they passed away and it's like, oh, they
Yeah, that's
sentimental.
sentimental.
Like,
I mean, well,
they're
that's
alive,
different.
man.
That's different, but that's not how she wrote this letter right here.
She dated a Gemini and she just got played. She played herself. She said,
I'll give a pass for a death or something like that for sentimental value.
They
Like,
say
yeah.
she's dating a Gemini.
You want to smell them? Why?
I'm just saying, a card to me, right? When and everyone has gotten here, I'm sure have gotten a card, and you go back, you put the card up, you like, you're excited. It reminds you that person. That's why I'm like, I don't know about all of that. I don't know about the card. Picture, okay. Clothes. How am I gonna know it's clothes someone gave you if you don't tell me? Hey, see this shirt? This came from Trisha, and this one came from Matt. No,
I mean,
but that's why it must be panties. They gotta be panties, and he just
they gotta be panties.
He in that closet sniffing them things.
Do it. Why he gotta be sniffing the panties? Sniffing the panties. Yeah, no. I think
that's probably the context. He in the closet, and they're like, "What the hell? Why? Those are my panties." They're my exes.
Picking up these big old panties, like.
Oh Lord.
I also am a firm believer if you go looking for something, you're gonna find it.
Absolutely.
Definitely should be looking for stuff.
So, all right. Well, let's move on.
God bless you, God bless you, lady. Whoever you are.
Yes.
Maybe you should give him a card, and he'll keep your card and throw the other one away.
Yeah, and in the meanwhile, you're gonna be in the streets. All right.
He probably still smashing that ex though. By the way, he probably still smashing.
Yeah, or wanting to smash. But anyway, all right. Why do men attract women with their money, then call them gold diggers? Big eyeballs. What's up? What's going through your mind, miscommunication?
Who does that?
I mean, if you
a lot of people.
If that's the bait you choose to use, if that's the bait you choose to use, like if you don't use that. Listen, if you're fishing and you go use a certain kind of bait, you're going to get a certain kind of person. If that's the kind, and you can't complain if that's the kind of person you get with the bait that you're using. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I'm gonna be 100. Maybe that's what.
Is it complaining though, or was it just describing?
I don't know. I don't know.
If I catch a fish with a worm, I say I caught a fish. If I catch a gold digger with gold, I caught a gold digger, and I had fun. And see you later. It might just be describing, not complaining.
Mr. Chocolate made a point.
I mean, what kind of bait are you using at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying?
What if that's all they got to pull them?
Same thing they always use.
Money, cars, fly out trips. The usual bait for gold diggers. You catch fish with worms, catch gold diggers with gold.
I can't even be mad at you.
At all.
I'm just saying, if that's the case, don't be mad about it. You already knew what she was about because the way you pulled her, right?
Yeah, I don't think guys who trick off on gold diggers be mad. They just they have it, they spend it, and the gold diggers, do something strange for the change.
Hey,
and everybody, wins if you got it like that.
Hey.
Now, if you broke and pretending that you got it, then you mad.
That's where the problem happens.
That's where the problem lies.
That's where the problem happens.
Got it like that. Now, your rent money on some chick, and and she done frog along. Then there's a problem. But if you got it, it is what it is. Come here, gold digger. Oh, that's a nice one. I got a thick one. Go and fillet that thing. And then, all right.
Oh my God.
Next one.
All right.
Gosh.
All right.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
All right. Let me do one that's probably still controversial. But anyway, should DNA tests be given before you leave the hospital if you are not married?
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. First of all, one of my hidden secrets is I love paternity court. But I y'all better.
But watching more TikTok sometimes.
I was watching it. That's why I was trying to keep awake by watching paternity court. But nah, seriously, I really just believe, and it's very unfortunate that women know who they give birth to, but men do not. Men do not. And you could, as Kanye said, you could be having that kid, paying for that kid for 18 years. On the 18th birthday, find out it's not yours. That is the truth.
Well, actually, even if you find out it's not yours before that, you still got to pay child support.
Yeah, if you're on that birth certificate.
If you declared the father, that's it. You are the father.
Unless the other father says, no, put me on, I'll pay, blah, 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 blah. But I haven't heard that ever happen.
Never. Like, it's like
really say? I'm just saying it's possible. Believe in the possible.
Well,
even when y'all are married.
That's a true fact. I can dig that.
Paternity court. The married ones be lying too.
Yes, they do. That's true. That's very true.
I was watching this clip on Facebook, and they were talking about this guy who was married to this woman for like 18, 20 years, found out that he was sterile, and he had 3 kids with this woman.
He had 3 kids. He had 3 kids.
3 kids. So he decided to throw this woman a 45th birthday party. And at the birthday party, he did a DNA test on all 3 of the kids. And at the birthday party, the first 2 oldest kids, he had their fathers there.
Oh.
And he embarrassed the hell out of the woman.
Damn.
And went off and said, the bartender is daddy number 1. The pool boy is daddy number. Like, this is real. Like, this is really real.
This is real.
Nah,
for real. I believe. Hey, go ahead and get that cotton swab.
I believe in that.
So you feel DNA tests need to be done no matter what and kept on file in the hospital for further examination. Y'all all saying yes. Sweet.
I didn't say yes. That's the one.
Well, then I want to hear the reason why not.
It is the world we live in. Have you? We haven't.
I ain't never had that problem.
It's ridiculous.
Miscommunication. You disagree?
It's more of the thing that. See, I never like Black said. I never had this problem. Like this is not like one of those things where it's like, you know.
I was like, I'm pregnant. Yes, they just moving on.
I mean,
I never happened on a large scale, guys. Like I've seen the numbers.
I mean, I know somebody personally that she was married and she has 3 kids and only one of her kids was her husband's. And the worst part about it is that when it was the way the whole thing played out. It was very like, you know, it was very jacked up. Like it was the way it all played out. But in that case itself was really, really messed up, really sad. Really, it was a whole damn disaster. But even that, I'm sitting here listening. I don't think that we can put a broad stroke on everything and say, you know what, everybody needs to get one because some of these chicks is messed up. I don't see that as a solution to anything.
Hey,
everybody,
you good.
Okay. Well, I know someone who was.
But if you're not good, if you're not good.
Yeah, but I know someone who's married. They have 6 kids, and one of those middle kids are not the husband's. Wait, I'm being real. And
Mama's baby.
Husband is like, yeah, I'm, you know, even though we're separated, whatever, I know that's my kid because the kid looks just like his siblings. Well, obviously,
they're the same mother.
2 people.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Yeah, so that baby ain't 18 yet, and I'm not saying no names, but ooh-wee when they find out.
Especially both of y'all Black and that baby come out Chinese. Oh no.
No, see that's extreme.
The baby
no.
That's Chinese.
Well, y'all better watch Paternity Court. Paternity Court, boy, they didn't open eyes. I grew up hearing that all men are dogs and the women are the victims, and oh no.
Not all the time.
Paternity court has turned the tide. They have shown the scandal of these women out here. Oh my goodness.
That's so sad.
Someone commented that I just saw it. Somebody, I think you popped it up a few minutes ago, Tyrone. Someone Facebook user said that the brother is owed some money back. And here's the thing. Unfortunately, when you pay, you don't get that money back. So again,
especially you sign that birth certificate,
right?
It's a wrap.
It sure is a wrap. So the thing is, like, I agree 100%. I'm not gonna say it has to be mandatory, but I would say to any man, if you have some apprehension or some doubt in your mind, yeah, go ahead and put that money on out there and get that baby swabbed. Like, that's your prerogative before you sign that birth certificate. So that way you don't even get played with the okadoke. Because these women be tricking, and ain't.
Now, hey, no, I slightly disagree, because I'm gonna say yes to being mandatory. I need us to get this legislation. We got all these other crazy ass laws. Hey, let's go ahead and make sure. Hey, when you get that vaccine and slap the baby on the butt, go ahead and swab. Make it a routine thing. Make it a routine thing. Look, hey, and if the mom is good, she good. Now, if you ain't good, you might got to sweat a little bit. Might have to start telling some truths. Hey, now we done had the baby. I did swab. He took something.
We all remember Maury, and they're like, no, how? And you be like,
everybody was the baby daddy.
You knew.
You know that Maury 1000 lap. No.
Right after you said, look, they got the same eyebrows.
Yep. Hey, remember in the very beginning of Maury, when it first started coming out, what they always do to the guy when he say, I ain't the dad. Boo! You're a fucking loser. And then all of a sudden, it's like
the table turn.
He's not.
And it was like, oh.
Oh man.
All right, let's do this next one. All right. Put these in order of importance.
Oh, here we go.
Really? I gotta say, okay. Mother, child.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. Mother, child, wife or husband, baby mama or baby daddy.
Hold on, girl. Wait a minute. Slow down. I got to break all these down. Shoot. Do it again.
Run it back.
Run it back. One more time.
You forgot the Lord.
Let me get my notes out.
I'm telling you, sis. You got to get the whole pen and some paper. Come on. Jesus.
Mother, child, wife or husband, because right? Baby mama or baby daddy. Put it in order of importance.
Don't get me started on this.
I don't understand what.
Lord, get started, Trinka. Get started. Come on through while they putting it in order. Tell us.
I think that if I'm living with my husband, his mom ain't got nothing to do with going in my house. So for me, it's husband, wife, children, mother, baby mama, baby daddy.
Amen. I'll take that.
This is an easy one.
Is it an easy one? Because
some people say that's my mama, and I
that's my mama. I can't
do that.
Well,
yeah, no, same. So, yeah.
Well, first of all, I've said it on the show before. You commit your life to no one else but your wife or your husband. Everybody else is just a part of the plan. So think about it. Love my mother. I'm sure we all are very appreciative of our mother, but we were a part of our mama's plan. We got to move on to our plan. That doesn't mean I'm going to be disrespectful to my mother. My mother needs me. She needs me.
No.
But before my spouse, my partner, my ace boon coon, nah.
Not my ace boon coon. That's very New York of you.
Like,
that was very New York of you. I'm proud of you, mama.
Married, maybe. But once you get married, if your mom raised you right, she gonna tell you, nah, I ain't number one.
That's it.
There you go, Mr. John.
I mean, any of your parents raise you right. Like, you clean, you leave them behind, right? Like, Yeah, you cling to
Well,
your
if
new.
you got one of these moms who do think their son is their boyfriend, and you might have an issue.
That's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother
another show.
Okay.
I'm not even a mama's boy.
You know they out there.
That is another show.
But it is the reality of what's happening. We just said that's an easy thing, but there are a lot of people out there, I think more men than women, that struggle with the mother who's coming in and still trying to be the mother to like maybe the 10-year-old versus I'm with my wife now. You know what I mean? So they listen.
Most of those mothers I've seen who like that, they got that weird "you my son boyfriend" thing going on.
Thank you, because I was about to say that for some women, I think that the child would take precedent in this hierarchy. For some women.
No, I'm with you. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing 1,000%. 1,000%. All right.
So we ain't got no boyfriend mothers here. Good. Woo,
no.
so relief.
Because look, that would turn to a whole nother show. So what's wrong with your mama? Why she
those women creep me. They creep me out. It's creepy to me.
But they're serious though. They're like
serious.
seriously see no problem.
And I think you know what also contributes to that. I think is no matter how old you get, you're always your mama's baby. And I think, well, I'm not a parent, but all the parents I know can attest. It doesn't matter. You can be 60 and your mom and daddy still living it. You still their baby. So I think that contributes to some of it. Now the nasty stuff I don't with and all that other craziness. But I do think in terms of letting go and sort of having difficulty creating boundaries that come in those relationships.
It's the boundaries. That's the.
I think it's also a control thing. It's a control thing. I don't have control in my own personal life, so I'm controlling yours. So,
but you can only
if you have
in
your own life, you want to be worried about that.
But if you allow, that's the whole thing. It's like you have to, as a person, you have to put your foot down and say, okay, this is what is going to happen.
Yeah, and you gotta know your limits. That comes with being self-aware too. You gotta know what your limits.
My mother's never going to hold her opinion. She's always going to give me her opinion. That's just her personality as a Leo. But she know good and well I'm gonna take it. But whether I do, like, if she gives me some advice, whether I do it or not, she know that's up to me.
Let me ask you something, Tyrone. So, as a married man, when it comes to Mother's Day, how do you handle that?
Diva's like,
you know what?
I wish I could see who's up here because I got some.
That's actually a good question. So Mother's Day, when you're a married man, well, first the wife comes first, because especially because that's the mother in your home, in your immediate home. But we always take care of moms though. I try to, if I can, if I get them together, I try to do something special for both of them. But I found, in the past, sometimes it's like, you want your wife to feel special and kind of separate a little bit, like, hey, this is for you, So, but the wife, to me, the wife comes first. That's how it is. The wife comes first, but mom still gotta get looked out for because that's mom's, and and you only get one. But
So you've seen situations, Diva, where the man acknowledges the mother and not the wife. Is that what you're? Really?
Where
is that man divorced?
Just keep it real. Yeah, we are.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
So this response here too was so you do for both. You only have one mother, but the gift for the wife is more from the kids of the younger. Yeah, that's true too.
So what if it's a baby mama, not a mother?
No, she is them. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Listen, we was asking questions. I just put it out there. Oh my God, don't get mad at me.
Hey, I don't know.
Well, I want to bring up a point. I think that's not a bad situation. I feel. Oh.
No. I mean, hold on. Everyone else was talking.
Oh, I feel that you, as the father, should give, help your kids go buy a present for their mother, versus you buying them the baby mother a present because you're not together with that person. That's a little weird. But I do feel that, I mean, playing devil's advocate, my mom's deceased, so I don't have those kind of problems. But I mean, even if I did, my mom was very vocal, and she always said that, your relationships come over me because I'm just your child. I mean, your parent. So I've never had those kind of situations, but I think that you have to have, as everyone said, balance and balance.
Yeah, I thought the baby mama gets Mother's Day every month, don't she?
Not always.
What? Well, I mean, supposed to. Well,
not always.
A lot of times. Yeah, so, hey.
All right. That got your juices flowing. I see Jay woke up a little bit. Rise and shine, Jay Rock.
Wake up.
So this is a two-parter, but I'll just start with the first part, okay? All right. Do men truly know they found the one in the first few months?
Wow, this is a good question.
Ooh,
do they really know?
To experienced people.
I'm gonna sit back on this one.
Yeah, let me cross my legs.
I don't know. So I can't answer that question. I'm not.
So Jay, Zay, and Mr. Chocolate.
That's it. The men.
I would say I know when dating someone what I'm looking for. I have a list of things that I'm looking for, and I could tell if you meet some of the check marks on my list. You don't really know if your personality mixes well with someone else. I mean, like currently I'm trying to think outside of the box, and dating someone that I'm not used to dating. And so I try to bring spirituality in and ask God to find me who I need for
God.
So
this is why we down with Jay.
That's what I do. But some people, I mean, some people put themselves out there and are still fishing and looking. I mean, after a certain time and point in your life as a grown individual, you got to put the toys down and try to start looking and focusing on what's going to be something long term. So,
all right, Jay, you win. You get a gold star.
What kind of toys we talking about exactly? I'm around, sir.
We like Jay. You ain't gotta put them toys down, girl.
Don't you take J Rock? You, first time on here, don't take her toys.
I'm messing.
Put them toys down, brother. Don't take her toys. Just let you know.
You picking them up? No, I'm
All right, Zay. What about you? What's your answer?
Oh man. What was the question?
Did you say what was the question?
Don't be that key in class.
Do men truly know they found the one in the first few months?
So for me, I say no. I know that I might know that you have the qualities that I'm looking for. But honestly, in my opinion, you don't even know anyone until at least a year. You just know who they show you. So
the representative.
So you might show me the perfect woman, but I don't know you the perfect woman until I know you're genuine. And for me, that takes a minimum a year.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was married to an entire character. So obviously some people can last longer than a year. But I feel like within that first year, you're basically, I call that like the honeymoon stage. You're basically getting the best of that person. But unless you go through something and see their true colors, nah. So it's gonna take more than a couple of months.
All right. Mr. Chocolate, the married one. Did you know that Mrs. Chocolate was the one in the first few months?
Nah, not in the first few months. Our story is a long story. It's a long story.
We know.
But I think in general, nah. I think it's not a good idea to first few months, because a lot of these people are crazy out here. And so you gotta hold on, because a lot of crazy people, you gotta wait at least 6 months. It's hard to hold it. It's gonna start leaking out after about 6 months if they're crazy. If they really good.
Like a pus bubble or something?
Yeah, so you gotta, especially these days, man, you just gotta do your due diligence with people. People just kind of wear a lot of masks. But now there's some qualities you can look for. I think you gotta kind of fight through that puppy love, that kind of that new stuff, because a lot of times it makes you look past things and
all the happy with the red flags. You think it's really pink flags, they're not really red.
Yeah. You gotta make sure that she's a she, that if you ain't
wow.
Hey, listen, it's the what? Why we acting like? Why we acting like?
It's Jay's ass for me, baby. Do your ass again.
Why we acting? Come on now.
I thought he was sleeping.
Come on now. Why we acting like you ain't
so let me twist this question a little for the men.
Can I respond to one comment before you go on?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about the women?
And I was going to say,
and I know everybody knows one of these that is with a man for 10 plus years and he never marries that person or never claims that person. That's the one that you really want to try to figure out what the hell is wrong with that particular person. So
it ain't nothing wrong with him. It's something wrong with her, because you know what? If a person, listen, my dad, I love my dad. My dad says some things. My dad is 83 years old. He says some things sometimes. He's like, let me tell you something. A man knows what he wants. A man knows what he wants. If you've been with somebody for 10 years,
10 plus,
and he never said, let's do, sister, come on now.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do, and at that point, it has nothing to do with him, because at the end of the day, he's gonna continue to do what you let him do, which is bring your ass along.
Right.
That's on you. That's not on him.
And the dad was right. And I will say, when it is time, like when it was time for me to marry my wife, and I decided that I wanted to marry her, like you couldn't stop me from doing it.
That's right, because you knew what you wanted.
Wild horses couldn't drag me away once I determined that that's what I was going to do.
My dad said that.
I want to twist this question around though, Tyrone, because you make a good point. So are you saying that there's a time limit on love? Because y'all all said a year. So are you saying there's a time limit on love, or a time requirement?
I don't think there's a time limit. There's not a requirement. I just think a couple of months. Now, you may have hit that rare lightning in a bottle, and in a couple of months. Okay, cool. I've seen people, but I just think, just as a general rule, I don't think a couple of months is like, I know, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe, some people say, well, you know.
What about you? What about you, Jay?
I have a question. So, because I feel, and I mean this, I think this particular part really I would throw back to the women, especially women that are in their child rearing years. You're going to wait for a man or your mate for more than 2 years, and they string you along. Let's say you're in your 30s and you don't get married until 38, and then you try to have kids. Like that's a major factor. If you want to have a family, but you want to have it in the traditional sense first, then if that person is not going to be with you or not going to be about a long-term relationship, then you've wasted all of that time. And like I said, I know I'm not going to call them out because they may be watching me, but like I have whole aunties that fall in this category. And like, it was so weird. Had 2 whole kids with my uncle, and he never married her and never is going to marry her.
Yeah.
And it's just a sad situation. And, she finally wind up just breaking up with him and then getting married to another dude, but she still really wanted to be with him. And it's a sad thing. So I just think you need to know. I would say, I mean, people gonna look at me side-eyed, 2 years. If you're with somebody for 2 years and you don't know that that's the one, keep it moving. That's just my opinion.
So, women, do you feel that you can? The same question to you. Do you feel that you can?
Can I hit his comment real quick?
Go ahead.
Absolutely. So BA said a wise man can vet a woman in a week or less. And you have to have the ability to read a person. Your representative won't fool me. Okay, so one week. Okay, all right.
Now that's a little crazy.
I don't know. BA's a bad name.
You don't even know if her hair real in a week. I'm confused.
Thank you. Unless she tells you the truth or some real shit.
I like the confidence though. I don't know.
Like I said, you can identify the qualities, but you don't know for real.
Well, BA, hats off to you if you have found the secret formula and figure that out. You need to school some of us because I don't got that secret power either. So yeah. Anyway, so I asked the same question to the ladies. Do you feel like you could truly know that you found the one in the first few months?
I'm going to go and answer real quick. No, I'm going to answer real quick. Yes, yes, and yes. I knew in 3 months, actually 2 months, that my husband was going to be my husband. The 3rd month in 90 days, I bought my wedding dress. So yes.
I'm going to say, since all of y'all got quiet and Royal start off the book, I'm going to say the average woman in the first couple months like, I can marry this man. In the first, that's just how we are. We can see, we envision, we go blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to say, yes, you can. Now, that don't mean I would buy no wedding dress. Royal, Royal is someone different. She's someone different. This is why she's my homegirl, because you ain't going to find another Royal nowhere else. But
one of a kind. One of a kind.
I do believe in the first, at least speaking personally, you're just like, yeah.
Hold on. So, hey, Dr. Roy Rain, you said you bought a wedding dress?
That's bought my wedding dress.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you've been married how long again?
20 years. We've been together for 22.
Oh man, props to him.
But let me tell you,
shout out to Mr. Roy Rain. He put something monstrous down. Okay.
You are so stupid. Go ahead, miscommunication.
My parents were in an arranged marriage. My mother did not know my father. My father did not know my mother.
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
47 years later, they still doing this thing. So it's possible. They didn't know each other. They had no clue who each other was, right? Because at that point, it was now it's about a choice. Absolutely. Now I'm not saying that that's what you should have, but at the end of the day, my father said straight up, he was like, look, I told his mother, I'm looking for a wife. This is what I need her to have. Boom, 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 boom. Can you find that for me? My grandmother said, got you. We'll go find this for you, and I'm gonna call you back, and we're gonna figure this out. And that's what they did. That's how my father met my mother. Straight up. Did not know her. And this is before days of FaceTime and those other stuff and really getting to know somebody. The way they got to know each other was through writing letters. My father, and not for nothing, I don't even think my father wrote any of those letters. I think somebody else wrote those letters for my father. I don't know.
Respect your father.
I mean, no, but I mean, like that was just not his. That was just not his thing. But at the end of the day, they got married, and and 47 years later, their life was not easy. It was not, they didn't have that fairy tale love that you see on these, they didn't have that. But guess what? He has one wife, and she had one husband, and she told him that from the beginning. She said, "Let me tell you something right now, sucker. You and me, that's it. I ain't doing this again." So I don't find it. There's like, I feel as though when we put time limits on things, I feel as though that's where we get a problem. Oh, I have only been dating him for 6 months. Okay, but you know what? You can listen. People go and get jobs and quit within the first couple of days because the job didn't fit them. So at the end of the day, like, do you really need that much time to know something? Right. You know what it is. You know.
Well, that's because love went from being a choice to an option. That's
and that's the thing. It's like, no, I can say, listen, I can only speak for myself. I know for a fact that I've been in situations where I knew it did not feel right, but I was still doing it.
Yeah, and it was skipping along.
It did not feel right. It wasn't right for my heart, and I still did it. And there's times when you meet somebody, you go, there it is, right there. That's where I was missing something. There was something I was missing, and that right there, that's what it was. So there you go.
Gotcha. So
I got a quick question. There's a quick question. Miscommunication. Where your parents from?
Oh, don't do that. They're from Africa. They're from Ghana. They're from Ghana.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
They're from Ghana. Like, I mean, that's
you said don't do that.
No, but I mean, like, no, listen. I mean, because listen, what the Western thought process, and I think the other places, it is different. But at the same token, my mother and my father are they're very interesting people, and not for nothing. If my mother used today's standards to date my father, she'd have left him in the first week because he ain't had nothing. He wasn't about nothing. He was a damn mess. But that's the thing. She worked. She did that thing. You know what I'm saying? And now she always says, my father has siblings and they all been married more than once. My father's the only one who asked his mother to find him a wife, and he's the only one that's still married.
She make Ghanaian jollof rice. I know it's all time.
She loves.
I love some jollof rice.
Yeah, she does. She does.
You're not a princess, are you?
No.
Okay.
No,
she is to her daddy
all the time. Every day.
Let me ask the second part of the question. The second part of the questions are, and I guess for those of us I have been, but for those of you who've never been married, maybe not so much. But what are things that each individual needs to look for before marrying during the dating stage? I guess we could start off with Mr. Chocolate and the doctor, since they've been married for double-digit years.
What to look for before? Before the dating stage?
Before marriage.
Oh, before marriage. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Well, so one thing, I mean, just common sense, which sounds,
superpowers. Got you.
But that really makes you want to make sure the person you're going to be married with has common sense. Some people don't have it. Some financial sense to them. So we're not going to ruin all the bread, or somebody who's willing to listen. If you have good financial sense, stuff like that. Like being trustworthy. One thing about my wife, reason I chose her, or she chose me, but we chose each other. But I made a choice to be with her is I feel like I could trust her. Like I was in the military at the time, and I was leaving here and there. And some women I came across before I was with her, I knew if I deployed somewhere, they was in the streets while I was gone. I just knew it. And with her, I didn't have to worry about it. That was big for me because everybody ain't trustworthy like that. Yeah. So things like that, outside of they're wonderful, they're
pretty.
You make sure they got some common sense. Make sure that they're kind of grounded. They communicate well with you. Things like that. You want to. It's gonna last. It's gonna help your relationship last. Because all the other stuff, you can get old sooner or later, and you're not gonna have sex like rabbits, and you're not gonna
speak for yourself.
Well,
okay.
I'm saying in general, people physically slow down,
I love her so
way
much.
down the line.
You see what I said? One homie. You got.
I love her.
Go ahead, Royal.
Saying way down the line,
Go ahead, Royal.
Man, go ahead, Royal, man.
No, you're fine, love bug. You know I love you, baby. So off the cuff, I really wasn't consciously looking for anything, to be honest with you. Because I had said my prayer, as Jay spoke of earlier, and it just manifested. So, so to answer the question though, what I was expecting, I guess would be a better term for me, was humility, good conversation, gentle in the sense of a nurturer, like someone that can just be, I'm gonna say soft, but like not soft like punk soft, like a gentle soft. If my fellas understand what I'm saying, because there's a difference. And simply potential. I want somebody that's respectful, but if you just got potential, baby, I can take potential and we can grow. And that's exactly what we did. And that's it.
I feel like you did that and then dropped the mic. Like
I did. I mean,
yeah.
The rest is history.
This comment here, it's important to share core values and similar beliefs. Y'all think you have to have?
And we open that comment.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially when you're coming into a relationship with children, you already have children, and that person has children. Both of you guys need to share some common core values when it comes to raising children, especially if it's going to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to have those conversations. Absolutely, I agree with that.
I think it's important to remember. I don't think everyone thinks about this. So the person that you marry or have kids with, because you marry and have kids, they're going to create a mini version of themselves. You know what I mean? Is that what you want to deal with? Or is that what you want a child deal? I don't think people think that deep. We think we get with someone and then we think, well, I can handle it, or he's crazy, I can handle it. You're about to bring another human into it. Can they handle it? Because they go through trauma too, right?
Absolutely.
And like, no offense to anyone, I hear a lot of people go, oh my God, I got a daughter, blah, blah. You mean she's giving you your attitude back? I'm confused. So that's what I'm saying. Those are things we don't think about when we are with someone. We go, I'm gonna ignore the red flags. They're building somewhere else, even if you're not looking at them. So that's just me,
But that happens even with yourself, because it's been times where it's like you have to raise yourself out of your kids. You're like, oh,
yeah.
Yes.
That is a good way of saying it.
Yeah, it's a great way of saying it. Yeah.
And it's like, don't be all the way like me.
Stop it. So yeah.
You like, oh my God, it's me I'm raising out of you. Oh gosh.
So let's end this with a bang. So we all heard the story about how Tyrese Gibson, his ex-wife. Oh God, Jay, I didn't even finish. You shaking your head already. So Tyrese Gibson went through a long, public, drawn-out divorce with his ex-wife. And just like I was telling the panelists here, a lot of the memes that we see about Tyrese crying is from him being public about his divorce. And his ex-wife made off like a bandit. She's getting good money monthly. She embarrassed him. He begged until he realized, you know what, it's not going to work. And now he is with someone else. And his ex-wife has come back and publicly stated that she regrets getting a divorce, and that the reason she got the divorce is because she had bad influences around her or a bad circle of friends that led her to get that divorce from Tyrese. And I don't know if she asked for another chance, but
she did.
Oh, Father.
They tried to do a Nelly and Ashanti.
That's not a Nelly. You played yourself. You made that man cry on and oh, come on. That's just some trite. I mean, what people don't understand is that when you do something like that to a man, you got him on. You literally got that man there.
He's crying and you cashing checks. Like, I'm
begging him.
I'm confused because I'm just confused. Like, what was the intention? Because I don't know the whole story. So I have way more.
But honestly, when she did that to him, to me, I think it's almost like more of a slap in the face to say the reason why I got divorced was because I had some chicks some people in my circle who said I should do it, so I decided to do it. Are you dumb?
Well,
They gotta
what I say, common sense.
No, but I won't discredit that some people can be manipulated into doing some shit.
Okay, you could be manipulated to doing something, but here's the thing: okay. So listen,
I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying we got. I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, you are.
I don't know the situation. I really don't, and I don't know their relationship. I don't care because neither one of them.
That's all the way fine. That's all the way fine. But the idea that
that is insane, though.
You humiliated him. You took his money, and now that he might be happy with somebody else, I want you back.
No, that's crazy. But I also want
But people do that. What do you mean?
Your friends can be influential. Who you are, who you surround yourself with. So I don't not believe her there.
But that's more of a reason not to get back with her.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying. Again, I don't know.
So were they having like issues or whatever for her friends to influence her to like, hey, you need to get out of this marriage? Like, what was actually going on, or she just?
But they never spoke of any issues. It was just like, it's run its course. Thanks for coming. Thumbs up.
Pretty much. Yeah, seriously.
They're gonna have one hell of a prenup if they get back into it. I'm just.
But the idea that she has the audacity to tear that man. I mean, listen. I'm not saying that he was a priest, and I'm not saying that he was perfect or anything like that. But there's a certain level of respect, like the humiliation of doing that to him, and then turning around and saying, "Yo, you know what? I messed up. Can I have you back?"
Spin the block and come back.
Look. This reminds me of a great poet named Biz Marquis. He had a song called "The Vapors," and she caught the vapors. And it's like they say, lonely women keep women lonely.
They Let's snap. You the poet today. You the poet today. Come on now.
Yes, sir. And that's true, because I had a conversation tonight with a friend of mine, and he told me, you keep listening to your friend. And he said at one point when she was lonely and I'm without anyone that I talked to, she would have something negative to say. And so in my head, it was like, well, maybe I'm missing something, you know what I'm saying? No. And then when she got with someone, it was like, and he's like, keep listening to your friends. They are, when they're at their lowest, they want you at their lowest. When they think you elevated, they're gonna try to bring you down.
And like you said, those are not your friends.
Here's my problem. I think we use the word friend too lightly and
too loosely.
That's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend. Friend, no.
Your friend is always gonna want the best for you, and always gonna look at you when you are shining. They're gonna be so happy for you. Yeah. So when they sit there and tell you, okay, I understand that if she was miserable and everything was going wrong and he was mistreating her and all this other stuff, that's different. But if none of those things were the case, and then you sit there and say, well, the reason why because obviously something was right. That's why she wants to go back. Because she already got the ducats. The money's coming. So it's not like it's all the money that's what you want.
Go through this public thing just to get back into, like, I don't know. It's too much.
Because we live in a society where we're so busy checking what the grass look like on the other side. We need to remember that it's green because it's full of shit. That's what it is.
I know what happened. She realized the dating pool had piss in it and she didn't want to be in it no more.
That's it. That's what it is.
Realized. Welcome.
But it is really that different though. Do we not have people who divorce their husband or wife and then try to make that husband or wife miserable, like they didn't leave the situation or fuck up the situation? This is what it's like, yo, I'm out there, there's better options, fuck you, I'm gone.
Yeah, all right.
Now you're trying to be happy. Now I gotta be an asshole about it. There's plenty. That's where you get baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. That's exactly what it is. It's like, I think that there's better out there, and then finally the person's like, well, go ahead.
It's not the place to be.
Right?
It is not the place to be.
I'm put out of the love. You guys,
I know part of these
And I don't want no parts of these streets either, Tyrone. God bless them.
You know, and I tell my husband,
kicking and screaming.
Ain't now one of motherfucker try to play me doing better. So I always go, go ahead. Let's see how that go out there.
I saw a saying on Facebook today that relates to that. It says, "I'm humble enough to know I'm replaceable, but I'm cocky enough to know it'll be a downgrade."
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Amen.
Hey.
Amen.
So we agree that Tyrese's ex-wife is probably trying to gaslight him and manipulate. She bugging.
Yeah, she bugging.
Ain't no other word.
She's straight tripping. No, she's no. That's
trying to get some internet clout.
To go sit down and wait on her next check. Like, stop.
Yeah,
stop.
That's trick bag.
She's trying to get some clout for her new OnlyFans that'll be out in a month or two.
OnlyFans.
Hey, I was Tyrese's ex-wife. Come subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, you're right. And I got him back. Come see why. That's what.
No, he's not going back though.
Oh yeah,
no, that's the level of disrespect. He better not.
No. He ain't on that Will Smith.
Oh,
we trying to get people off that
Will Smith. No, but have y'all heard that allegedly Will said he's done? Have y'all seen that surfacing around?
I know
it ain't happening. I'm just throwing it out there for conversation.
He also said on his tour, this was an example of unconditional love. So we'll touch that another time because we've made it to the hour. And
absolutely.
I'm gonna let Mr. Chocolate do his little song and dance, his rigmarole as we leave.
We made our hour. All right, so here we go. All right, now if you've enjoyed this, you've been listening, and you're not subscribed, you are dead wrong. If you hadn't hit the like button, you are so wrong. Please hit the like button. It helps us help you give this great content now. All right, so make sure you join the Facebook group, okay? All right, The Experience. And subscribe to the YouTube. Help us out. HBO special. Help a brother out. Sister out. Let's get it.
I ain't never.
And if you missed part of this show, all you got to do is hit replay. Because after we go out, it'll come back on. Just hit replay and you can catch it all the way over. It'll be an encore. Just hit it.
Encore. And then we're going to have a part 3 next Wednesday, so don't miss out.
Part 3?
All this taboo conversation. Take us away, Mr. Chocolate.
All right. You've been a part of The Experience. Well, the experience is always good. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Hey, they won't see us next week.